In the labyrinth of human interaction, we often find ourselves entangled with individuals whose very presence seems to sap our vitality and peace. These emotional vampires, these purveyors of toxicity, go by a name that strikes fear into the hearts of those who have encountered them: narcissists. They parade through our lives in various guises: a domineering boss, a victim-playing family member, a subtly undermining friend leaving a trail of emotional devastation in their wake. But fear not, for there exists an ancient code, a suit of armor forged in the annals of history by none other than Marcus Aurelius, the illustrious Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Marcus, who navigated the turbulent waters of his era with unparalleled inner peace and wisdom, left behind a legacy of Stoic principles that can serve as a beacon of light in the darkest of narcissistic storms. The philosophy of Marcus Aurelius. Imagine yourself as a Roman emperor in the 2nd century, presiding over an empire that spans 3 continents. Amidst the constant threats of warfare, political intrigue, plagues, and natural disasters that could bring the mightiest empire to its knees, one man stood as a beacon of unwavering inner peace. That man was Marcus Aurelius. Marcus was not merely a ruler, he was a philosopher of the highest order, deeply steeped in the teachings of Stoicism. While his contemporaries ruled through fear and intimidation, Marcus wielded something far more potent: the ability to rule himself. The Stoics, as Marcus exemplified, did not seek to control external events, knowing such efforts to be futile. Instead, they focused solely on what lay within their control: their judgments, reactions, and character. In the face of adversity, Marcus anchored himself to 4 fundamental Stoic principles. The dichotomy of control. Concern yourself only with what you can influence, while accepting what you cannot change. Negative visualization. Envision worst-case scenarios not to instill fear, but to remove its grip on your mind. The view from above. See your circumstances from a cosmic perspective, recognizing the insignificance of your troubles in the vast expanse of the universe. Sympathizer. Acknowledge our shared humanity and interconnectedness, despite superficial differences. These powerful mindsets served as the armor that allowed Marcus Aurelius to navigate the most tumultuous of times with grace and equanimity. Now, armed with the philosophical foundations laid by Marcus himself, let us explore how we can forge these principles into an unbreakable code for dealing with modern-day narcissists. 10 Stoic strategies to torture the narcissist. Now that we've unraveled the toxic playbook of the narcissist and fortified ourselves with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, it's time to unveil our robust arsenal of Stoic strategies for dealing with narcissistic manipulation and psychological warfare. Strategy 1: don't feed their ego. Narcissists thrive on admiration and putting others down to inflate their own sense of importance. Starve their ego by refusing to play into their game. Hold back excessive praise, disagree with embellished stories about their achievements, and don't give them the rapt attention they crave. When faced with their attempts to diminish you, respond with indifference or change the subject completely. Remember, as the Stoics taught, anger is a temporary madness. Don't allow their provocations to disturb your inner equilibrium. Strategy 2: set firm boundaries. Narcissists are boundary crossers. They test how much disrespect you'll tolerate before reasserting your rules. Clearly define what behaviors you will and won't accept, communicate them plainly, and show unwavering commitment to upholding them. When they transgress, calmly follow through every single time. Empty threats only reveal weakness. Strategy 3: practice negative visualization. True to Stoic philosophy, mentally prepare yourself for the worst of the narcissist's behavior. Envision their most egregious conduct and realize you can withstand it all with equanimity. By negating their power to unsettle you, their outbursts become like gentle breezes against your fortress of self-esteem. Strategy 4: speak little, observe more. A narcissist crave attention and reaction from their victims. Deny them both. When faced with their toxicity, respond with minimal words and a calm, unreadable composure. Resist all impulses to defend or counterattack verbally. By refusing to engage, you strip away their power. Strategy 5: detached philosophical perspective. View the narcissist's behavior through a detached, philosophical lens. Recognize that their actions stem from deep-seated insecurities and wounds from their own past. Pity them rather than taking their tantrums personally. Respond with the detached concern of an anthropologist studying dysfunctional behaviors. Strategy 6. Seek support. Surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or fellow Stoics who can provide guidance, encouragement, and perspective during challenging times. Dealing with narcissists can be emotionally taxing, and it's essential to prioritize your own well-being and mental health. Strategy 7. Have pragmatic expectations. Narcissists lack the self-awareness and empathy necessary for lasting change. Hoping that they will one day behave differently or experience a moment of contrition sets you up for continual disappointment. Instead, accept them as they are, recognizing that their abusive behavior stems from deep-seated insecurities and wounds from their past. By resigning yourself to the condition of their minds and embracing a sense of detached compassion, you free yourself from the burden of expecting them to change. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, difficult people are a natural occurrence, and it is futile to distress yourself over their behavior. Strategy 8. Practice self-control and composure. When faced with the relentless provocations of a narcissist, maintain stoic equanimity and composure. Rather than succumbing to anger or defensiveness, respond with calm indifference. By denying the narcissist the reaction they seek, you deprive them of the satisfaction of piercing through your emotional armor. As Marcus Aurelius advised, the closer one comes to a calm mind, the closer they are to strength. Breathe deeply, pause, and remain steadfastly tranquil in the face of their attempts to provoke you. Through self-control and composure, you render their provocations impotent, like waves crashing against an unyielding rock. Strategy 9. Be indifferent to their opinion and approval. Narcissists wield intermittent approval and disapproval as tools of manipulation and control. By truly not caring about their opinion of you and finding validation within yourself, you strip them of their power to manipulate your emotions. Look inward for your sense of self-worth and security, recognizing that their opinions are rooted in their own insecurities rather than any legitimate critique of you. As Marcus Aurelius declared, if the thing spoke itself, it would say, "I am contained within myself and suffice my own being." By disregarding the narcissist's fluctuating approval, you free yourself from the shackles of seeking external validation. Strategy 10. Focus solely on what you can control. Ultimately, the only thing you can control in interactions with a narcissist is your own response. Recognize that attempting to change or influence their profoundly disordered behavior is futile. Instead, focus your energy on developing your own character and virtue. While narcissists chase empty external validation, your journey inward gifts you with a bedrock of internal peace and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The universe is change, and our life is what our thoughts make it." By directing your focus solely on what you can control, your own actions and character development, you transcend the petty dramas of narcissism and embark on a path of self-actualization and fulfillment. Strategy 11. Maintain inner peace. Narcissists are adept at creating chaos and drama, attempting to unsettle your inner peace. However, as Stoics, we understand that tranquility comes from within and can be maintained regardless of external circumstances. Practice mindfulness and Stoic techniques, such as negative visualization, to prepare yourself for challenging interactions with narcissists. By visualizing worst-case scenarios and mentally preparing yourself to withstand them with equanimity, you rob the narcissist of their power to disrupt your serenity. Marcus Aurelius frequently envisioned gruesome possibilities, teaching us that by facing potential adversity with Stoic resilience, we can navigate through even the most turbulent situations unscathed. Ultimately, the only thing you can control in interactions with a narcissist is your own response. Recognize that attempting to change or influence their profoundly disordered behavior is futile. Instead, focus your energy on developing your own character and virtue. While narcissists chase empty external validation, your journey inward gifts you with a bedrock of internal peace and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The universe is change, and our life is what our thoughts make it." By directing your focus solely on what you can control, your own actions and character development, you transcend the petty dramas of narcissism and embark on a path of self-actualization and fulfillment. In end, navigating relationships with narcissists can be challenging, but by applying Stoic principles, we can cultivate resilience, maintain inner peace, and emerge unscathed from their manipulative games. Stoicism, as exemplified by Marcus Aurelius, provides us with a powerful philosophical framework for confronting adversity with grace and equanimity. Through strategies such as focusing on virtue, setting boundaries, and practicing self-control, we can render the toxic behavior of narcissists powerless against our unwavering sense of self-mastery and tranquility. While the journey of mastering Stoicism requires dedication and practice, the rewards are immense. By fortifying our inner selves and aligning with Stoic virtues, we not only protect ourselves from the turmoil of narcissistic abuse, but also transcend to higher levels of wisdom and character strength. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, life is the pursuit of virtue and character strength, and by staying resolute on the path of Stoicism, we reclaim our unconquerable selves and emerge as beacons of human potential.